Hello and welcome back. It's very hot here today, 17.5 degrees Celsius, which I know doesn't sound like much, but when you're used to a wet, cold climate, scaldy would be accurate, you know, scaldy weather. The plan is to hike up off the trail, through the trees, and just see if I can find a nice camping spot or two. To be fair, there's no real plan because I looked at the map and there's nothing jumping out at me, so I'm just going to wing it and see where we end up, and hopefully we might find a nice sexy camping spot or two, suitable for a tent preferably, but I'll take what I can get. This is a cool spot here. The ground is no good for a tent and it's right beside the trail because I've just after stepping off it. So we'll just have a little wander, but it looks good. It's promising. Okay, I spoke too soon. I was not anticipating fallen trees, broken trees. Let's see if we can get around them. Where do the deer go? They go in there, look. Ah, can I get in there? Oh. Whew. I don't think it's worth going that way, so I'm going to try and somehow get through this mess of trees. That's the technical term for them. Just a mess. Ooh. Ooh. It's a fallen tree, you can just see the root of the tree there. And that there would be a disaster if you walked into that. Look at that. Imagine the power it took to break that. I'm going to say that's a dead end. I thought it was a dead end, and then I thought, I just can't turn around, you know. I want to see what's on the other side. Ooh. Ooh. Just show you how deep that is there. Ooh. Right, I think if I can get over to there, I should be okay. Hopefully. Oh. I was nearly violated by a tree there. That wasn't pretty. Come on, leg. Ugh. Ooh. Ah. Well, we can't say I didn't try. I can't go in that way, look. It's just like a big hole here. There's another one over there. So even if I could get over this tree, which I can't, the ground is not good. I've made my way back to the main trail because I didn't fancy beating my way through all of these baby pines because they can be vicious. They'd rip you to bits and kill your soul. So I'm going to use the trail to try and get up and around the bulk of them, and hopefully I can find a spot on the edge of the forest. That's the plan anyway. Well, a loose plan. I'd like to have something to look at while I'm out camping, so a little bit of a view wouldn't do any harm. Ooh, that's a nice little patch there. Looks nice with the moss and that. But I'm hoping to try and find a spot on the edge of this woodland. I just thought coming through might be a little bit easier. Yeah, I think that was the easy way in. Oh yeah, you probably wonder, Jason, why are you doing this? You know, why you put yourself through the hardship of looking for spots in the most awkward positions, you know? And I often think about it myself when I'm clambering over trees or knee deep in a bog. It's like, why am I doing it to myself? To be honest, I haven't really figured it out either. Maybe I've lost my marbles, or maybe I just like the adventure of it, or maybe a bit of hardship would do you good from time to time. There's a multitude of reasons to not do this, but there's even more to just crack on and get it done, you know. I could be sitting at home twiddling my thumbs, giving out to myself for not coming out here today, but instead I'm out here listening to the birds. Ooh, that's not bad. The trees are too small for a hammock because of all the branches, and I'm not going breaking up trees just to hang up my hammock. Even though that is a beautiful spot, it's not worth it just for one night. Or even a multitude of nights, it's not worth breaking up the trees. Those trees would take a hammock, but there's 3 or 4 dead standing trees in among them, so that's not ideal. Things aren't looking great when you're eyeballing a massive tree to see if you could sleep on it. I'm looking at it thinking, oh, I could probably shave off a few little stubs there. Ooh, that's interesting. Found a water source. That's very handy to know because that'll save me carrying about 3 kilos. Oh, interesting. Just found a road. Oh, you take these things for granted until you don't have them anymore. I want to go back in through the trees though. I'm just going to have a little breather, eat my apple, and then I'm going to have a little look through these woods here. because it's a pretty cool looking area. Well, there's not much to report here. I could see through the top of the trees that it wasn't too dense, but the only reason for that is all the trees have blown over. So it's kind of a no-go, dead end. I'd say it would have been beautiful before all the storms hit. Little patches just like this one. They make me think it was really nice down here. It's getting a little bit too dense down here now to make any sort of progress. I can see through the trees, so it looks like there's not much forest there, but it's just a graveyard. Look at them here, look. We'll head back up to the road and I'll walk up the road and just see if I can find anywhere that might get me out to the view. I can't even find camping spots this side of the trees because the ground is very wet. Obviously all the trees are blown over. It's making it a bit of a challenge, but sure, I don't mind if I don't find any camping spots. It would be nice, but it wouldn't ruin my day if I didn't. It's just nice being out. Oh, this is very wet. But I just want to see what's in those trees over there. Ugh. Ooh, bugger. Just saw a fly munching on my hand. I went to swipe him off and he didn't budge. He was jammed in there. Now this doesn't look good. A lot of brambles. Thorny mess. Ooh, bugger. Ooh. Oh no. There's a wet foot for me troubles. Yeah, I'm not going to get in there. You can see it's just all brambles. There's not a chance. Whatever camping spots are hiding in there, they're too well protected for me. I'm going to retreat back to the road before I get too wet feet. You know, I'm tempted to try it. Let's go. I'm just log hopping now. I think my best bet is to head over to the trees here. I was hoping to be a bit cheeky and make my way around the forest to try get to the other side. Now this is looking a little bit more promising. Good gap between the trees. There is water here, but I don't really fancy it. And if I'm here, I can peek out at the view, so it wouldn't be bad for a hammock. Like I said, prefer to find a spot for a tent. This is a very well used deer trail by the look of it. Almost looks like a little hiking trail. They must come down here quite a bit. You can see the deer tracks here. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, we're getting into the smaller trees now. The vicious little ones, you know. I was going to go back, and then I checked Google Maps, and it looks like I'm not too far away from the other side of them woods. So I'm very tempted to keep pushing my luck. Sure, why not? Ooh, could have been a nasty surprise there. A bit of barbed wire. No idea why that's there. Ooh. I have to keep an eye out for that barbed wire now. I don't want to reef myself. Oh. Oh baby. Now you're talking. Oh, that is savage. Oh, that looks so good. And there's nowhere to put even a hammock. Right, let's keep going. That's giving me a bit of hope there now. Ooh, you bugger. More barbed wire. Look at that view. If I manage to find a camping spot here, it'll be the hardest camping spot to get to. Oh. There's a big deer trail there. The ground is very boggy. Oh, hold on. What's this? This is the closest I've seen to a camping spot all day. But it's too wet. And considering how dry it is, any bit of rain and it would be like a bog up here. So I'm going to keep looking, but hopes are high. anything that you see that's really green like this and perfectly flat is extremely wet. I might not have found a camping spot, but I managed to make it to the other side of the forest. Now there is a few spots along here that I could put up a hammock and I'd still be able to look out at the view. It would be a lovely place to spend the night, but I don't know if all of that work to get here would be worth it. Maybe you might tell me. Do you think it'd be worth my while coming back here? Pop my hammock up between this tree and this tree? I don't know. But I'm quickly running out of time. So I need to get my arse in gear and get myself back to civilization and family life, you know. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed it. And yeah, let me know if you think I should come back here, spend the night in a hammock, maybe cook up some burgers. That might tempt me now. But yeah, you might stick around and join me for the next one, and I'll see you then. Good luck.